Club on 947.
Monday to Friday,
Listen every morning.
6 to 9 a.m. We could say you're in for a good night, but that would be an understatement.
Night Pulse with Bolele and Msizi on 947.
Monday to Thursday, 7 till 10.
That's how I'm feeling today. Free. Free at last. Free at last. Because I did something that my mom would never allow me to do my whole life. And then today I got around to doing it because I live in my own house. I'm an adult.
What is this thing? I'm even afraid to throw things in the air because it's just like...
Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. It's not that deep. But I watched Harry Potter for the first time today. For my first time in my life. I watched Harry Potter.
Which one?
The first one. Apparently it's going to be a marathon, my wife
Philosopher's
says.
Stone.
Yeah, my wife said it's going to be a marathon. There's a prison of something, Azkaban.
Prison of Azkaban, yeah.
Something, yeah, there's a bunch of, I know there's a bunch of them.
How do you feel?
I feel like I didn't miss out on
Do you
much.
understand why you weren't allowed to watch it?
It's demonic, that thing. That's demonic.
Limgarium Leviosa.
It's slugs! Laviosa, not Laviosa. Look at me. I'm a big Potter fan. No, I'm actually not a big fan, but I mentioned before on the show that I grew up in a very
Christian household,
very
home.
conservative, very Christian. I mean, I remember Harry Potter playing at school, and I would have to leave the hall that they were showing it in, like the theater. It was like once every blue moon, the school would show a movie of sorts.
So you had to raise your hand and say, hey, I'm not allowed to watch this.
Yeah, so you had to get permission to watch movies, so your parents would have to sign. And mine obviously said no. So it was just me and the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, wow.
We were all outside. This was like primary school too. And we'd be like playing on the field, which I actually thought was a lot more fun.
So when other kids were talking about it, what were you guys doing? Closing your ears?
Kicking soccer balls.
Oh, wow.
We were just having fun kicking the soccer ball because we weren't allowed to get involved with Harry Potter. But so I finally liberated myself today. And I feel like I'm, of course, way too late in the sense that I'm too old now to appreciate it.
You are,
I watched you can't be 31 and watching Harry Potter for the first time.
No, but you 31.
I have no children watching. I have no
age, bro.
No business watching those 12-year-olds run through magical places like that. What's it called?
But I think
Hogwarts.
Yeah, Hogwarts. I think we do that sometimes. I would actually want to watch it again because I feel like I watched it as a kid, but I didn't even understand half of the stuff that was going on there.
But you've got a memory attached to it. You know, where you're like, oh yeah, I remember it was good. Let me watch it again.
I do.
But watching it for the first time, I'm like, okay.
What was the fuss?
Okay, I mean, by now we've got Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? We've got much better.
No, more demonic. According to your mom, it's more demonic.
No demons. That's all great. It's all great. There's 7 gods in Game of Thrones.
And that makes it A-okay.
So tell me, when you were growing up, was there anything that your parents did not allow you to do, but you'd look around and see your friends and be like, but so-and-so is doing it?
Yeah.
Smang is going out with their friends?
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to sleep over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sleepovers were... Like, I had liberal parents. Like, going out to party wasn't, like, a bad thing, obviously, at the right age.
Yeah.
I just needed to,
What was the right age?
Matric.
So you didn't go to a party
18.
until you were in matric?
18, yes.
Don't lie, bro. Even I went to a party.
No, I didn't.
You didn't go to a single party?
My parents were liberal, but they were so strict, and I was so scared.
Then they're not liberal.
No, I went.
18 was your first party?
Yes.
You didn't even need permission
the first Pence Down party. I went and I told my mom that, no, we're going to a Pence Down party. It's just around the corner. We're going to be there. And I was so fortunate to do that because when the cops raided that party and I got hurt, I was going to be in big trouble. Mm-hmm. So they were liberal about that. But sleepovers, they were just like, no.
So no sleepovers the whole of school for you?
The whole of school, no sleepovers. And like my friends were doing it all the time.
Yeah, even my strict parents let me sleep over at people's places.
Are you serious?
What are you talking about? I'd go to my friend's house and sleep over there. They'd come to my house. We'd all go to sports on Saturdays.
We were only allowed sleepovers at family.
Oh, wow.
I
didn't know. Maybe there's a lot of families like that because I didn't know that was a thing where you could only go sleep over at your family's houses.
Yeah, for us it was like you'll sleep over when you are like done with school.
When you don't live here anymore.
No, well, you can still live there, but you must be like done with school, and you also like need to like go to the friends that whose parents we've met,
Yeah.
who we know, all of that stuff.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I had like a lot of friends back then, and my parents didn't know half of the people that were my friends.
Yeah,
so it was
sleepovers-
like, I'm going to Tandi's house for a sleepover. Who's Tandi?
Who's their mom?
Now we must interrogate who's Tandi. And it was like, then they just decided that no sleepovers, actually. Yeah,
okay.
so when I did start sleeping over, I kind of understood why.
Love that for you. Because you got up to mischief, and that's why they wouldn't let you.
Nah, not
Like,
really.
oh, this is why they didn't want me to sleep over.
Now you're sneaking out, and you're not a child that sneaks out, but because other children are sneaking out of their homes, now you must be part of that. Nah, fam.
Let's go through our childhoods quickly. 066-381-8609. Also, 011-8838-947 on the phone line. What are some things that you grew up not being allowed to do, but all your friends, everyone around you, seemingly was fine for their parents, but your parents said, ain't no way.
947 Music.
Live.
We're talking strict parents at the moment, and we've got a message coming through from Erica. She says, good evening, MCZ and Bulele. Bulele, just like you, my parents never allowed sleepovers or even leaving the house alone at night while I was at school. On top of that, I was not allowed to own a cell phone until I had matriculated.
The cell phone one, yours. When did you get your first cell phone?
Similar to that. I think I was 16, 17. I wasn't allowed a cell phone. My mom was one of those people who were very adamant that cell phones were going to give you radiation. That having a cell phone in the house just gave people like she had a cell phone not that far before I did, maybe 2 years before me, and it
Okay.
would only sit in a particular place because it wasn't close to anyone's bed or anywhere where we were spending lots of time because of the radiation. It was like in a cupboard.
Oh, hectic.
No, it was very crazy.
No, your mom was deep, eh?
Deep.
It was really deep.
Here's the thing about leaving the house alone at night. I don't know
Where would you be
Where would
going?
you be going if you're not allowed to sleep over?
Yeah, maybe you're going out with friends and you need your friends to actually come pick you up so your parents can see who you are with. And you're not going to see boys like a lot of our parents thought at some point.
Well, that's funny because Melissa said that her parents wouldn't let her date until she left high school.
I
She was
think
not
it was
allowed.
I think it was a common thing for most of us, but some of us just broke that rule.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yeah, me now I broke it.
No.
And then I got busted the one time in this ganga.
In this Ghana.
Like in the field. So he was walking me home.
Oh.
And as we were getting out of the field, my mom's just like, beep, 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 beep. Yo.
Bando.
Disaster, bro.
Bulele, come here now.
Yo. I got a whipping that day, man. It
Wow.
was so sad.
Wow. No, I mean, I wasn't also allowed to date, but I did. I think my first girlfriend was probably at 13. But I mean, that doesn't count. And then...
What do you mean?
13, grade 7, you
Yeah,
can't
no,
have a
grade
girlfriend.
7.
Come
I
on
mean,
now.
you guys are just friends that are really close.
Absolutely. We'd hug each other.
And hug each other and
each
maybe
other.
peck on the cheek.
And then send little notes or whatever.
yes,
little
and
love
then
letters.
call using the house phone or use your
Yeah.
mom's phone. This is my mom's phone, don't reply.
Yes, you'd call using the house phone. And then back then, Telkom would send you like a receipt of all the calls you made.
Yeah.
And my mom would be like, who's this?
Whose number is this?
Oh no, it's Barrett's other number. It's Barrett's other number that I've been calling.
Yeah,
Ah.
no, it was bad. It was bad.
I think we've got somebody on the line. Edmund, how are you doing?
Hey, I was in Fiji.
Good, no complaints. What was something you weren't allowed to do?
My mother never allowed me to eat in other people's houses. Eh?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
So what would
Yeah.
happen? Did you go visit friends or family and stay over? What would happen then?
No, we found out we are playing as a kid at the street, and then they call me Fiji. Fiji, come at the house. And then I go with me Fiji, and then when we go there, it's start time to eat. And my mom told me I don't have to eat.
Why was that a rule? Did you have a reason why?
I don't know. She told me my tongue will get ripped off if I eat people's food.
She's right.
Yeah, no. Some
right.
people cook with other things, eh? You just don't know what you're putting in your stomach.
Your tongue will get ripped off is hilarious. Edmund.
Reality, that's what she said.
No, was your mom a good cook? Let's also ask that.
Yeah, she was a good cook. Actually, she was a good cook, my mom.
Because
yeah.
I was thinking maybe she didn't want you to taste other people's food in case it was better than hers. Edmund, thank you so much for the call, eh?
Okay, Sham, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
No, but that's also a real thing. If I'm being honest, like my mom also like sort of banned sleepovers because the one day when we did go and sleep over, we had like a bad plate of chicken livers.
Okay.
And that was my mom's favorite thing to cook. So when we got back home and she had cooked chicken livers, no.
You didn't want them?
No. This is ugly. This is the worst thing to ever eat. And she was just like, no.
Oh.
You are no longer sleeping at people's houses because now you are eating things that you don't know. Are you even sure it was chicken livers on that plate?
I'm with your mom. I'm with your mom. I can't imagine if my son, when he starts sleeping over at his friends' houses, if he comes home one day and goes, Dad, I'm not going to eat steak anymore. Aye, bo. That's what we eat at this house. Then you must leave. Find a new house to live at then. At this house of mine that I pay for. We eat steak here. Keep them coming. 066-381-8609. Things your parents wouldn't let you do growing up. But for the rest of your friends, their parents thought it was A-okay.
9. Live.
We're still talking about things you weren't allowed to do. Your parents said, ain't no way, not under my roof. But your friends, they were more than allowed to do these by their parents. We've got a message coming through from Aiden, and he says, I wasn't allowed to watch PG-13 movies until I was over 13.
You want to tell me that your friends were allowed to do that?
Yeah. PG-13 means if you're below the age of 13...
You can't watch.
No.
You need parental guidance.
Exactly. Your parents must watch it with you.
No, but if your parents are not there... then you can't watch.
No, but even if they're there, you weren't allowed.
Honestly, because now you're putting your parents in awkward situations.
Now they have to watch the movies. Imagine now.
And now when it gets awkward for them, they have to tell you that, switch off the TV or whatever.
What gets awkward in a PG-13 movie?
Violence.
Nah, there's no violence.
Some PG-13s had violence.
I thought violence
where
started
it was
at
like
16.
a slap in the face.
Oh, that's not violence.
Yeah, and parents didn't want their children seeing that.
Slap in the face, not violence.
No. Hi.
And in my household, we call that correction. You know what I'm saying? Like, when my pumile sandlin, it's a quick slap on the face, back in the hand.
No, please. Just say you're joking.
I'm definitely joking. I'm 100% joking.
What
But
is
no,
that?
I mean, PG-13 movies, even cartoons were PG-13. All the Pixar movies.
But if you go back and listen to what cartoons we're talking about now, you realize why they were PG-13.
Nah,
it's like
man.
Peppa Pig actually should have been PG-13. What a mean girl.
Don't say,
Peppa Pig.
don't say that. I'm sure
That's
next
why
year.
we were being bullied in school because people
Because
were
of
watching
Peppa
Peppa Pig and they thought it was okay
My
to
sister,
do it.
Peppa Pig didn't exist when we were at school.
No,
eh?
it did.
No way.
Yes, I'm
way.
Peppa Pig. Oink, oink.
No.
Dude, Peppa Pig, I remember coming home and Peppa Pig was playing on the
No,
TV.
you're talking about Peppa Ann.
No, Peppa Pig.
Peppa
I'm
Ann.
Peppa Pig. I'm Peppa Pig. Oink, oink. I remember Peppa
Isn't Peppa Pig like from last year?
No.
I didn't see Peppa Pig growing.
No,
Oh.
I would get home and Peppa Pig was on ETV.
Oh, you had 4 channels.
Yes, I had, free to air, please.
You had 4. Okay, shame.
That's all I had, my friend. I only got the luxury of DSTV when I would visit my cousins.
Oh, and watch American Dragon.
Yeah, and Powerpuff.
All right, let's get through some of the messages that we've got on WhatsApp.
Mpumi says, hey, Night Pal, so my mom never allowed me to cook until I was 18 years old. Ooh. Are you a good cook today?
I love that.
Really?
Actually, I wasn't allowed to cook mainly because I'm a boy and I'm Zulu. You know, patriarchy.
Yeah, no, patriarchy favorite job.
Love it.
Yeah. I'm here
for it.
Oh my gosh.
Another one coming through.
Ashley saying, guys, I wasn't allowed to watch Yizo Yizo. Just gave my age away.
See, that's like PG-18.
we were no one was allowed to watch Yizo Yizo. Please. That was like PG-18.
Or Papa Action and all those guys.
No. That was just like raw TV. Sunshine says, hey guys, so I wasn't allowed to dye my hair. Every year in December, my friends would dye their hair blue, red, or even brown, and I wasn't allowed to.
Good. Your parents had some sense.
Oh, so Tina Banya, our parents didn't have sense.
No, they just didn't care for you guys much. But got another message saying, before I could become friends with anyone for real, my parents would run a background check on my friends' parents before I was able to go to their house.
Wow, that's hectic.
Were they cops? How do you run a background check?
Maybe you just ask around. Ask Makelwani. Neighbors always know.
That's good. Original background checks.
Yes, that's original.